Let's see it.
Well, hello everybody. I hope everyone's doing good. Just a quick FYI, I'm a bit sick, so I might cough here and there, so just bear with me. But yeah, let's get right into it. So, what is patience? To me, that's being able to withstand and push through in times of difficulty. Today, I want to talk about these times that we all experience and what it means to be patient during these times. My ability to be patient comes mainly from my belief in Allah. But since we have such a beautifully diverse community here, I'm going to put that to the side today. Personally, I went through a lot of times of difficulty, even dealt with depression at a certain point in my life. The thing is, every single time I look back at those times, I can see the good that came out of it. That good not only changed my life, but also changed me as a person. To the people who were here last year, you might remember someone called Ali Ghalib. He was a great friend of mine. I remember I first met him in varsity football trials. And when I say football, I mean the real football, not the American version that you guys talk about.
Yes, sir!
When I saw Ali, I noticed the Kenyan bracelet on his wrist. So I asked him if he spoke Swahili, because as an Omani Tanzanian and him as a Kenyan, we probably shared that language. And at that time, and kind of till this day, I was missing home, so it was good to talk to someone in a home language. So I asked him and he said yes. I said Mambo, he said Poa. It was very basic Swahili, so we didn't think much of it. But after the tryouts, I went up to him again and I asked him how he felt when he finished the tryouts. And I asked him in Swahili, so that's when he realized that I actually knew the language. At that moment, it was a very important moment for me, because at that point, I gained someone that was a friend of mine, and he helped me during a time that was really tough for me because I was homesick and I was missing home. Come to find out later, it was actually an important time for him too, because when I talked to his mother, she told me that when he came on that day, he called her and told her about me. Ali was an amazing person with such a great soul, and he welcomed me during a time where I felt lost. Another person that did that was my aunt, Salima. Ever since I was a kid, I was an outcast, even in my family. And my aunt was the first person to ever welcome me to the family. When I was around her, I just felt comfortable. I didn't care about anything in the world. I wasn't worried about any insecurities, nothing. I was just fully comfortable. And she was such a special person because I didn't see her much. And I wasn't even that close with her either. But she made a huge impact in my life. Now back to Ali. On June 6th, Ali passed away. It was a shock to my system. A man that I considered a brother, a man so kind and sweet, is now forever gone from this earth, and inshallah in a better place. I realized that I would never get to smile, laugh, dance, or play football with him ever again. It was the last time for everything between me and him. It was tough, but I was patient, I pushed through, and I tried my best to make sure that everyone around me was doing okay too. I didn't want people to feel bad for me, because I wanted them to focus on people who were struggling more than me during that time. You might be thinking, to death, what good comes out of a death? Well, on that same month, on June 23rd, just 17 days after the passing of Ali, my aunt, Salima, passed away too. In a month, I lost two very important people in my life. The difference was, when my aunt passed away, I had already experienced death before. I learned how to help people when I was struggling too, and that was crucial. Because for me, it was my aunt that passed away. But for others, it was their mother. And for some, it was their grandmother. And for my mom, it was her sister. Ali's passing taught me how to take care of my mom that day. I was struggling again, an incredibly tough time again. But my mom's reminder kept going on and on again in my head. Allah ma'as sabirin. God is with the patient. So I pushed through and I supported my mom. After that day, my family kind of looked at me differently. I wasn't just a kid anymore. I was someone that they can rely on. I was someone that can hold more responsibility. I went from a boy to a man. That would have never happened without the tough times that I experienced during that month. So, when any of you ever go through tough times, first, remember that you have a support system around you that you can lean on. But secondly, be patient, because that calamity could be a blessing in disguise. Every single time I looked back on a difficulty that I experienced, never was I not able to find the good that came out of that experience. So be patient and never lose hope. I pray that Allah has mercy on all the people that passed away, Ali and Khad Salima being among them, and may Allah grant them Jannat al-Firdaus. Thank you, Tony, for giving me this opportunity, and thank you everyone for your amazing attention.